I'm Todd Grisham, and what a stunning venue. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali. He stands 6'3" tall with a 78-inch reach. And across the ring from him, Tyson Fury. He is a whopping 206 centimeters tall with a reach of 216.
Yeah, if you've got a brawl that's in front of you, that's going to put you under pressure, get to your ribs and get close, you've got to be fast on your feet. If you've got the height and the reach, which I always go for, I depend on that. But if someone is going to push you back, keep pushing you down, you're going to be under pressure. Don't get stuck in the corner, because if you do, you're out of there.
And yes, he is the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Watch the footwork, watch the hand speed. No one does it like Ali. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like this man.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
And now for the official introductions. We turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only three-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
This is one of those places where if you can fight, if you know you can fight, you don't need a crowd, you don't need anything apart from that opponent in the opposite corner.
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. And he misses with that jab. Jab to the body, trying to wear him down. These two were made for each other. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? He lands a big right hand. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He fails to score with that left hook.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting the counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to...
This is not the way he wanted this fight to start. Let's see if he can get out of trouble. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because
There's the bell for round 2. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Nice counter shot. No rest for the weary. On the right. Nice counter punch. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. He's got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
very smart, very sharp. This is the fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
Left counter that lands. Missed him with that uppercut. This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
Plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him angry, get him frustrated, make him deviate away from the plan.
It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Is down big time on the score.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important.
Let's get it started in round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That left counter punch will score. Which fighter will say no mas? They both want the knockout. They exchange punches. Let's see if these two heavyweights decide to exchange bombs early or decide to box a little bit.
Because they're so big, because they can punch, because they've got the weight behind them, they may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire. Because someone's going to get hurt and someone's got to react.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. Do you believe what we are seeing? Right punch. Hey, those punches add up. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Perfect counter shot. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is...
On to the fourth we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Lands with the right counter. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set the shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Good counter-punching from both these athletes. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He gets out of the way of that left hand.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
That one will count. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That left counter was perfectly timed. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
On to the fifth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. There's a counter shot. He threw the hook, didn't land. Good counter punch. You both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Power. That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Punch, counter punch. That punch landed. He misses with that jab. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Why are they throwing punches? They should be playing defense right now. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
There's the bell for round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
How How do they use this fighter's aggression against them? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He just misses with that big right hand. Nice counter shot with the right hand. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. You make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Just misses with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, there is no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance without a doubt.
Here comes round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. And they are delivering. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Right through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Offensive display, landing that left counter. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Great counter right hand there. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it? Beautiful counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. Round 8, and we're off again. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
A high-octane battle. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Punch. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. These punches coming from every angle. That counter shot lands. Which fighter will say no mas? Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
The greatest! Muhammad Ali is down! Do you believe it? They're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. Good counter-punching from both these fighters. I'd like to see this fighter protect themselves a little better. Nice counter shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Quick punch scores. The final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
To make up.
This is the 10th. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Defend yourself at all times, but this fighter hasn't defended themselves at all. No power in those punches. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Good counter left hand there. That punch lands. And this with that jab. Nice counter. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
And that hook misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that? Let's start 11. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. punch. Not a lot of defense here at all. And a counter left. Good counter punching. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nobody home with that hook. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Left counter scores. Doesn't always pay to... This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. Who thought we would have made it to 12? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. He misses with that jab. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Counter right-handed kick. Left hook just missed. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. And he just missed with that left jab. Good counter punching. That one lands. That counter shot lands. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can...
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Good counter punch. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight. What a style. What a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.